Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Week 12 recap. And in our game of the week, the Henning brothers going against each other, Jamie pulls out a huge W, thanks in large part to Saquon MVP Barkley. In fact, when you look at Jamie's team this week, Saquon and Patrick Mahomes combined for 66% of his points total. So got some good players. Need the rest to kind of prove themselves as we go into playoffs there. Uh, in another game, I beat Sam barely. Going into Monday night, needed a decent run from Derrick Henry. Got too decent of a run, and he ends up beating my Chargers, which was a little bit upsetting. Sam and I both had a decent turnout at the cost of our real NFL teams losing, which is kind of unfortunate. We were both kind of battling out to see who could set the worst lineup. Lots of points left on the bench for both of us. But Sam wins that one. 72% accuracy on his lineup setting there. Definitely could have beat me with some better coaching. Zach pulled out a victory last night, thanks in large part to Dicker the Kicker. 15 points there, and he ends up winning by 5. So congrats there, Zach. And Eric sets a perfect lineup, but still gets the L. So, Eric, you want to make a run for the playoffs. You got to get active on that waiver wire, my friend. Uh, Peter continues his climb up the leaderboards. So, congrats there, man. Definitely in playoff contention. Speaking of league news, the trade deadline has come and gone. I was very disappointed. Did not get any trades in. No one got any trades in. It was kind of sad to see. So now you only got waivers. So if you need more fab, let me know and we'll get you some more fab. Looking at the playoff picture, we've got 2 weeks left until playoffs start. Playoffs start week 15. Um, we've the top three teams go to the playoffs and then in each division, and the bottom three teams go into the toilet bowl. In the toilet bowl, the loser moves on because what we want to try to find is who is the absolute worst dog shit team. So in toilet bowl, you don't want to lose. You want to win so that you don't move on. Um, in the main playoff division, top three teams move on. First team gets a bye. The other two fight it out to see who goes to the divisional championship. Then the first team bye goes up against that team. Winners of the divisional championships go head to head in the Super Bowl. So that's kind of how we do it. Keep it on brackets divided by the divisions. Um, so has a shot still? Well, I can tell you that Chet, Casher, Barrett, and Adam are all out. So we got 3 teams that have been knocked out as of this week. Sorry, guys. Chet Casher, you could have done it, but did not do it. So that's an unfortunate situation there. Um, Zach has clinched a spot. He has not clinched number one, but he has clinched a spot in the playoffs. Jamie is most likely going to get in the playoffs as well. When you look at, I think point total is our tiebreaker, if I'm not mistaken. He has significantly more points than everyone else in his division. So even if he were to lose out, he would still be in the third position, most likely still having more points than anyone else. So he would make it in. So that's kind of what it looks like. Everyone else is still fighting for one of those 3 spots, or 2 spots. So 2 more weeks left. What does next week look like? Tons of games with playoff implications. So looking at the armchair quarterback division, uh, Peter has a tough matchup. He's going up against Jamie. Jamie has the highest point total in that division, so that's going to be a tough matchup. Whereas Eric going up against Adam has a much easier chance of getting it, considering that Adam has the lowest points total of any team this season. Dan is going up against Willie. Now, is that easy or is it not? If y'all remember, Willie had his highest points total when he played me. That just might be my dumb luck. Um, but that's still a tough matchup because they only separate each other by 7 points in points total this season. So that's going to be a pretty tough one. If Willie wins out, he has a chance to make the playoffs depending on how high he scores and what Peter, Eric, and Dan what their records look like at the end of the next 2 weeks. So Willie's not out of it, but it's a long shot. In the potatoes division, I have a chance to take over in the first position for our division because I'm going up against the infamous Zach Borgman. I am not looking forward to this at all. Zach's team has underperformed the last couple weeks, and he's still lucking out with victories. Your luck is insane, man. Just wild. Zach has the lowest points against on the season by 20 points. Oh no, second lowest points against on the season. Um, so that's in large part why he is in first place. Does not have a very stellar points for. I think he's like right in the middle of it with that. So yeah, awesome. So I'm going up against the luckiest man alive. Um, and then Cuddy is going up against Sam. So that's also got big playoff implications right now. So Cuddy and Sam, only one game apart, the two of them, only 20 points in difference between the two of them. They're really fighting it out to see who gets that third spot since Chet Casher and Barrett are both out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. So get your waiver picks in. If you need more fab, reach out to me soon and just pay through PayPal. Okay. Good luck this week, guys, to everyone except for Zach. Son of a